I bought my dream car last week and I was gonna do like a whole video to reveal it and stuff, but let's just go have a look.
Looking for change, looking for pain, pulling a mob, pushing a train. I'll never stop, stick to a lane, pick up the pieces and go rearrange. I'll be the best above all the rest, put me to the test.
This is the most important part of your Sunday.
Most people see Sunday as a break. Sunday needs to be your day to put distance in those that are doing nothing. So while the rest of the world chills and slows down, you need to be sharpening your edge. Sundays are the most important days for me, and I'm going to show you exactly what I do as a full-time day trader to attack my Sunday and plan for a successful week. So what you guys are going to see in this video is how I go about my day, what I do on a daily basis, how I mark out my charts and set up for the entire week, how I reset my mindset so that I'm going into the week ready for anything that's going to happen, ready for the fundamentals that are going to come out, ready for different technicals that may potentially happen in the pairs that I'm using. Everything that I do on a Sunday, you guys are going to see. So welcome back to the channel and let's get into it. Oh, by the way, I bought my dream car last week and I was gonna do like a whole video to reveal it and stuff, but let's just go have a look.
Now, what you guys need to understand about this car, it is one of my dream cars. Like, I've always liked Fords, always wanted a Mustang Shelby. Like, this year it's just been a very, very disciplined year, and it's literally the only reason that I've been able to get this car. And it wasn't like I'm gonna hit this goal and I want to get this car. It was kind of like I just wanted to reward myself with everything that I've been able to do this year. All of it has merely just come from discipline, and all the discipline is just paying off. Like, when you stay disciplined for a long period of time, that's when consistency starts to happen. And everyone talks about consistency. Consistency is what everyone wants. They want to be consistent in trading, they want to be consistent in eating, going to the gym, things like that. But the thing is that a lot of the times you don't get consistency without discipline. In fact, I would say all the time, you're not going to get consistency without discipline. So discipline is the key to getting consistency. If you can stay disciplined to the plan, you can stay disciplined to the things that you know that you have to do on a daily basis, is things like the Sunday routine. My Sunday routine is what sets me up for the week. On your everyday basis, doing your analysis in the morning, not trading unless you've done your analysis. And if you guys follow my Instagram, I did a video last week where I didn't follow my daily plan and it instantly resulted in a loss. And it is what it is, and just done what I needed to do. So yeah, discipline's key, guys. If you want to be successful in anything, you need to get disciplined. Usually come and try and do this walk on a Sunday. This is called the Burley Hill. It's actually quite hard. Like, going around the bottom, it's all good, but going up and over the hill, a little bit hard. So yeah, see how we go. I always think hills are going to get easier. They don't. Oh, good for a Sunday though. Alright, we're on the decline. Mission accomplished. So this is what you want to do on a Sunday. You want to do something that's hard to reset your nervous system, let your body know we're back into it now, Now we're about to jump into charts, and I'm telling you, this is the most important part of your Sunday. So if you're not doing this, you're leaving money on the table for your Monday opening start. And I can tell you from first-hand experience, you do not want to do that, because that creates FOMO, because you open your chart in the morning on a Monday and you see the market moving, and then all of a sudden you're like, shit, I need to get in, I need to do this, I need to do that. Because over the weekend, markets have moved. The market just hasn't been open for us. Things have happened over the weekend. The war's still going on. Everything. Okay, so if you're not doing this on a Sunday or a Monday morning, you're leaving money on the table. Just do it. This is going to set up your week, and this is going to help you understand what you should be doing for the upcoming week. Now, the things that I look at: 1, the technical analysis, where price is in the current trading range. Number 2, fundamental analysis. What news do we have coming up? What is the narrative that those news pieces are going to have? What effect are they going to have on overall markets, on the DAX set, Because a lot of the times we're only trading USD news. I don't trade anything else. The pairs that I look at are directly correlated with USD. So next week we've got CPI and PPI coming up. Where I find all of that information is market, and I'm going to be giving you guys a rundown after that. So I'm about to jump in the charts, mark them all up, go through it all, and then I'll give you guys a rundown on what I'm seeing and what fundamental news are going to be coming up this week. This does take a little while, so I'm just going to put it on time lapse, but we need to wear the headphones because we need to listen to music. I need to listen to music. Love to listen to music. If you jump on my lives, you know what music I'm going to be listening to. It's just a whole bit of vibe. You're just going to vibe to it. Get it done way quicker. So let's go. All right, and just like that, our technical analysis is done. So what I've done is I just leave notes with my technical stuff, and then I jump in to have a look at the fundamental side of things. So we're about to jump into that now. I'm going to screen record so that you guys can see what I'm looking at. Let's go. Okay, so we're about to get into it. Let me show you guys what I use for my fundamental analysis. Now, I've been using this for a while. Just recently, I've been asked to partner with them. So I am so stoked about that, and I'm going to teach you guys how to use this so that can benefit you in your trading to accompany your technical analysis, right? This is called MRKTedge. It's an AI program for fundamental analysis, and it gives you so much stuff to go off. Basically, when you sign up, it asks you questions about what you like to trade, what you like to look at, so it can give you an AI answer so that you can use it with your technical analysis and have an understanding in the actual market of where price is going to go. This is why technicals isn't going to be sufficient for you to be winning on a day-to-day basis. You have to understand fundamentals. This is how big this is, but no one actually uses it. So yeah, up here I've got gold, EU, GU, USD, USD, JPY, and GBP, JPY. It gives us a market sentiment. So market AI sentiment index. Market is in a cautious optimism mode. So yeah, other things that it gives you is live headlines, things like that. So this is what I use for me to have an understanding of what's going on. So Trump 30% tariffs on EU goods. EU meaning EUR USD. Right? And just to give you guys an understanding on that, let's go to EUR USD and have a look at the hourly time frame. What is price doing? Just on a technical side of things. We're creating lower lows, lower highs, lower lows, lower highs, lower low, lower high, new lower lows, so should be coming up to another lower high. So I've put in here, create an internal bearish moves as well. See what we do after the open. I want to see price come back up into here so that it's going to continue selling down. When we look at this, which was 13 hours ago, what does that tell us? Is 30% tariffs good for EU, or is it bad because they have to pay money, right? This is what you got to think about with your fundamental side of things. Other things like 2 days ago, letter 35% tariff on Canada, Bitcoin hits fresh high, last up 2.17% at 116,000. These are the things that you guys are going to get. For this video, we're not going to worry about that. We're going to do another video on this later on. I want to have a look at the calendar. I want to see what pieces of news are coming up in the future. We have Tuesday, July 15th, all high impact news. And then we have on Wednesday, PPI. Yeah, so we've got CPI on Tuesday, we've got PPI on Wednesday, then we've got retail sales and Michigan Consumer Price Index. And I know what you're going to say. This can be looked at on Forex Factory. 100%. This is the difference. if we go here and we click this brain, this is where AI comes into it. Okay, let's go here, click the brain. This is the previous 0.10%, right? This is AI's prediction. Estimated actual 0.20%, which is 0.10 up from the previous, right? What does that mean? If it's up from the previous, it's going to be good for the US dollar. And if it's good for the US dollar, that means potential sales on EU, potential sales on GU, potential buys on UJ, potential sales on gold. You know what I mean? And so if we're taking that into consideration with what we're actually looking at with all of these different pairs, so that's EU, I'm considering sales. Is it aligning with my technicals? 100%. GU, bearish overall as well. Price needs to come back up here. Continuation sales. You know, this isn't coincidence. This is what you need to be doing, and this is how this can help you guys. So if it's going to be good for the US dollar, potentially going to be bad for anything that's trading against the USD. That's some knowledge for you guys. That is what you want to be knowing, all right? And then we hit it again. So let's get rid of that. Let's have a look at PPI. This is year on year. So previous 3%, it's looking like it's going to be potentially good for the US as well. So there you have it, guys. Like this is the stuff that you want to know. Yes, you can get this stuff from Forex Factory. Is it going to give you an estimated opinion? No, based on AI calculations. This is based on AI. It's not my prediction. This is AI. AI takes everything from the internet to give it an evaluated, very professional estimate. Do you know what I mean? Do you know where I'm coming from? So, yeah. That's what I'm looking for. And is my fundamentals potentially aligning with my technical analysis? 100%. That is all I want to be looking at. And so this is my Sunday routine. I want to be looking at the technical side of things, marking up the charts with just technicals. Now that I've done the technicals, I want to be looking at the fundamental side of things. If the fundamentals are aligning with my technicals, like what else can you do? If you lose, why are you losing? We have to journal that, and that's what we're going to get into after this. But look at this, re-watch this, because you're going to get so much value from this, and understand that this is what you have to do to be a consistent trader, to be an all-round trader that is going to make money on the long term within the markets and not just lose. Okay, now that's enough of me blabbering, because I could go on about this all day, and I do in the mentorship, and they probably get sick of me talking about it. But let's go into mindset and finish off our Sunday routine. Okay, my Sunday routine starts by, you know it, reading back my journaling from last week. So reading back on my journaling from last week, every single day, what I'm journaling about, how I felt that day, the trades that I took, did I stick to my trading plan? If I didn't stick to my trading plan, was there an outcome that I didn't like? Was there an outcome that I did like? A lot of the times there's not. So there was 1 week last week where I didn't stick to my trading plan, and you can go have a watch of that in my Instagram, and I lost the trade right in the morning. And it wasn't the fact that losing the money was the big issue. The fact of going against what I know I should be doing, going against my trading plan, going against everything, my discipline. I lost discipline. And so this is huge. So on a Sunday, I go back and just read through all of my journal entries, have a look at where I can improve, and just take that into the following week. Obviously, if I'm learning from the stuff that I did wrong in the previous week, I should be learning from those lessons. And if you aren't learning from those lessons, what are you really doing? So I go back, I have a read. After I finish reading all of that, I make a little statement, little affirmations, and I focus in again. Okay, I did do this last week. I hold myself accountable. I did do that. It's fine. It's over. I'm moving on to the next week. And this week, I'm going to be more disciplined. I'm going to learn from my mistakes, and I'm going to make myself 1% better than I was last week. And that's how improvement is done. All we want to be doing is just consistent improvement, sticking to our discipline, just improving day in, day out, day in, day out. If you don't know what you're meant to be improving on, you have to journal. Journal every single day. And it doesn't matter like if you don't know what to journal. If you don't know what to journal, just write. Just write anything that you want. How did you feel before you went into a trade? How did you feel after the trade? How did that trade play out? How are you feeling because you won? How are you feeling because you lost? Where did you go wrong if you lost? These are the things that you have to know. So that's what I do. I go back, read all of it, write down what I don't want to do going into this week, and just try and stick to my discipline. So when it comes next week, did I improve on the last week? If it's a no, then am I really upset that I haven't made a step closer to my overall goals? Why should I be upset if I didn't stick to my plan, if I didn't stick to my discipline? Okay? And that's basically it. That's my entire routine on a Sunday to get me locked into the markets. And obviously, like, we just pumped through this. It's a little bit more detailed, but these are the specific things that you need to do. 1, in the morning, get your body ready. Go for a walk, do something hard. Number 2, do all of your technical analysis. Number 3, do your fundamental analysis. Does it align with your technical analysis? If both of them are aligning, you're sweet. You're going in with a clear head. Okay, this is what I'm looking at. If things change throughout the week, don't worry, reassess. Redo your charts, redo your fundamentals. Number 4 is journal. Go through your mindset stuff. You need to strengthen your mindset every single day. Journaling is going to do that. Journaling is going to tell you where you're going wrong, where you're making those mistakes. Stop making those mistakes and you will improve. If you do not improve from journaling, what else are you going to do? I have no idea. Journaling, you can improve from everything. It's literally figure out what you're doing wrong. Don't do that anymore. Okay? Appreciate you guys for watching. Follow for some more videos like this. I'm going to be dropping a lot of value going into the future. We're going to be doing a lot of technical stuff, a lot of trade breakdown stuff, and a lot of fundamental work through market. So if you guys want that, make sure you hit the link below and use my discount code ambitious10 if you guys want a discount on that. Like, subscribe, hit the notification bell, whatever everyone else says. Anyway, I'll see you on the next one. Let's go.
Trading highs on a ride, from doubt and fear to joy inside. With every lesson learned, I grew. Ambitious investing pulled me through. One night I